जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौरहरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा नयननाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्शिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्शिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तत्शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंस शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री बसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्रीला रघुनंदन ठाकुर तिरुवाप्तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय श्री श्रीला वंशीदास बाबाजी महाराजेर तिरुवाप्तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्री जुता पदकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च जयानिलो प्रेमधन करुणा प्राचुर हेन प्रभु कथा गेला आचार्य ठाकुर कहा मोर स्वरूप रूप कहा सनातन कहा दास रघुनाथ पतिता पावन कहा मोर भाता जुग कहा कबीराज एका काले कथा गेला गौरानाथाराज पाषाणे कुतिब माथा आनाले শিব গৌরাঙ্গ গুণের নিধি কথা গেলে পাব সে সব সঙ্গীর সঙ্গে যে কইল বিলাস সে সাঙ্গানা পাইয়া কান্দে নারোত্তম দাস যে আনিল প্রেম ধনা করুণা প্রাচুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা আচার্য ঠাকুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা রঘুনন্দন ঠাকুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা বংশী দাস ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Today is a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Raghunandan Thakur, and also Srila Vamshi Babaji Maharaj, pure devotee. Our Gurudev wrote their biographies. I will just open. Supreme Lord Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, first he expands into Baladev Prabhu in Vrindavan. Then from there, first Chatur Vyuha, quadruple expansion in Dwaraka is Vasudev, Shankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. Pradyumna is the son of Krishna. So he appeared in Gaur Lila as Raghunandan Thakur and also Krishna's intimate friend or Priyanarma Saka. Vivatrite Padam Priyanarma Sako Bhavat. He, the third member of the Chaturvyuha Pradyumna, took part in Radha Madhava's Lila in Braja as Krishna's intimate friend or Priyanarma Saka. There also he is doing his Seva Lila. He appeared now in Gaur Lila as Raghunandan Thakur, and here it is stated his body is not different from that of Sri Chaitanya, because personal associate of Mahaprabhu, and there is no difference between Chaturvyuha, Vasudev, Shankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. They are same tattva. He was born as the son of Mukunda Das of Sri Kanda village, where famous Narahari Sarkar Thakur coming and other devotees, personal associate of Mahaprabhu, Sri Kanda village. So there was one Vaidya, means physician, Ayurvedic physician, Mukunda Das. He was also pure devotee. He was the elder brother of Narahari Sarkar Thakur, and he was doctor of that king there, and he was such prema he had that even if he saw one peacock feather, he would faint unconscious due to so heavy remembrance of Krishna, only seeing one peacock feather. So such love he had. And in order to show one truth, once Mahaprabhu asked Mukunda Prabhu that you are the father of Raghunandan or he is your father and you are his son. Then Mukunda said that there is no doubt, Raghunandan is my father, I am his son. Though biologically they were father and son, but he said, and then he clarified, because whatever devotion, from whom we get devotion, he is superior. And whatever devotion we have, we all got from Raghunandan Thakur. And that is because of that lila, and another thing is because devotee is always humble. he never has any false pride. So Mahaprabhu wanted to teach that he from whom we imbibe devotion should always be considered our senior, not bodily age or bodily relation like this, no, according to devotion, depth of devotion. Why? Because once it happened, when Raghunandan was still small boy, Mukunda Das, he had to go earlier to for some work, and he will not come back so soon. So he told to small boy Raghunandan that in this house we are worshipping Gopinath, Krishna. So today I have to go out, so I will not be here, so you will have to offer him food today. What mother will cook, that you will offer to Gopinath. Then Raghunandan said, I don't know any mantra. Then Mukunda Prabhu only told, you offer with love. Then whatever mother cooked and she put on the plate, then Raghunandan went inside the temple and he put that plate in front of Gopinath and requested him, now you please eat. But nothing happened. Then Raghunandan was asking Gopinath, why you are not eating? You please eat. Then again nothing happened. Then he said, why you are not eating, Gopinath? My father told me that I have to offer food. I brought you food. So why you are not eating? Please you eat, you eat. And again nothing happened. Then Raghunandan started crying and said, why you are not eating? Please eat, eat, eat. Then finally Diti directly took everything. Because generally Diti is Supreme Lord. Nam Vigraha Sarup Tin Ekrup, Tine Vednahi Tin Chidanandarup. There is no difference between Krishna original and his deity form and his name. No difference. All are omnipotent and full of bliss, transcendental, and everyone can do anything. But generally deity is not doing such lila to walk, to talk, but he can do, because he is Krishna himself. But this deity worship is meant because in this world we are conditioned souls, so we are not fully surrendered to Krishna. So we are unable to serve Krishna in Lila, because there you have to, according to Lila, you have to serve. So out of compassion for conditioned souls, Krishna appears in this world in the form of deity to give us scope of serving him on our level. We have to start. We are attached to this world and we want to enjoy. So we can start by serving deity with the articles of this world, and deity will not say anything, just according to Shastra. There are when arati is to be done, then how bhog is to be offered, and putting to sleep and waking up, some rules and regulations there for service of deity. So we can start doing deity worship. Then by that we can be purified of all attachments to this world and we can get attachment to him. That is the purpose. That is for beginners, and also because we can see by these eyes, we can touch when serving, so all our senses can be engaged. So for that reason deity appears. But generally he is not saying anything or walking, but he can do. You remember Shakshi Gopal, he was walking all the way down to South India to give witness that really that Brahmin promised his daughter to that another Brahmin. So he was walking and he was talking. So like that, here also Gopinath ate, being controlled by the a real devotion of Raghunandan Thakur. So then Raghunandan was happy, and he brought plate back to mother, and mother said, "Where is the prasad?" Then he said, "Gopinath ate everything. Nothing is left. He took everything." Then mother thought, "Oh, he's a small child. He most probably he ate it." So she was disturbed, and it was first time for him to offer. So mother told, "No, why you ate?" He said, "No, I did not eat. Gopinath ate everything." Then when Mukunda came home, then mother told, then Mukunda also asked Raghunandan, "What happened? Why you didn't bring prasad from offering?" He said, "Because father and Gopinath ate everything. He didn't leave anything, no any remnants, everything." Then Mukunda felt that boy is not lying. He's sincerely telling. Then he said, "Okay, can you offer him again something? I will give you some ladus. You please offer him again." Then Raghunandan took those ladus and went again to temple, and in meantime Mukunda hid himself under behind one curtain. Then again Raghunandan was requesting, "You please eat, eat." Then again Gopinath started eating. Then Mukunda was very astonished, and he saw, and he little looked out. Then Gopinath stopped, and it was in such a pose that in his hand half ladu was remaining. Half he ate and half was still remaining, and that deity is still there. If you go to Sri Kanda, you can take darshan of that deity with half eaten ladu in his hand. So deity can do anything. It is not fictitious. It is not a doll or statue. That is, of course, a real installed deity, manifested deity, where Krishna takes such form. But you know, Abhiram Thakur, also personal assistant Mahaprabhu, he had such power that if there was any fake deity, like someone only putting some statue for the sake of earning money, donations, that was fake deity. So if Abhiram Thakur would give dandavat to that deity, then that deity would burst into pieces. But if he's a real deity, then he will remain there. So that is why Raghunandan, he has such devotion that directly Gopinath ate. He's always eating. Deity is always eating. If you offer with love, then always eating. But sometimes he's showing physically also to these eyes. But Madhavendra Puri, he saw how Gopal on top of Govardhan, he ate everything. And then again he put there all remnants, but no one else except Madhavendra Puri could see that with his own transcendental eyes. It was not visible to all. Only he could see how it happened. And this is happening. But at least Madhyamadikaris, they can have some realization. Generally Kanishta cannot have. But Madhyams, they can have. And Uttams also they can see. So this is what happened. Then Mukunda was very happy, and he embraced his young boy. That is why also he told to Mahaprabhu, "He is my father. He has more devotion than I, and from him we got devotion." Yes. And also Narahari Sarkar Thakur in Sri Kanda, he gave to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu honey from the pond which was next to his house in Srikanda. Honey. He made honey. And that is why that lake, then that pond, small pond, became known as Madhu Pushkarini. Madhu Pushkarini. Not Madhu, Madhu. Madhu. Honey. And there was one Kadamba tree there next to this pond, and there were always two flowers blooming whole year, not only in season but whole year, because Raghunandan, he used to offer those flowers to deity. So that tree whole year was producing at least two flowers for offering. And also Raghunandan, one time, yes, Abhiram Thakur, just I told now, if there was fake deity, then it would burst. And if there was any fake Vaishnava, he was only wearing tilak and kontimala, and he is begging for food, but he is not real devotee inside his heart. Then if Abhiram Thakur will give him dandavat, he will die. But if someone is a real Vaishnava and Abhiram Thakur will give dandavat, then he will survive. So it happened, Abhiram Thakur came to Srikanda and he gave dandavat to Raghunandan. And Raghunandan survived because he is a real Vaishnava. Then he embraced him and melted with feelings of prema. Then Raghunandan, he started dancing in Kirtan, and his ankle bell flew off, and very far it went, 4 miles away in Akai Hat village, near his disciple's house. That disciple, his name is Krishna Das. Flew 4 miles away. Then there also they excavated one pond, tank of water, and they named it Nupur Kund to commemorate this event. Nupur means ankle bell in Bengali or Sanskrit. And Mahaprabhu, the father of Sankirtan Pita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, gave his adopted son Raghunandan Thakur. He adopted him as a son. In Krishna Lila, he is really his son, Pradyumna. Here, he is his adopted son. So he gave him the authority to offer the garland on the day before the Sankirtan Yagya, on the Adivas, to give garland, and to make the final offering at the Yagya's end. And Raghunandan also, he was going every year to Puri Dham with all other Bengali devotees to spend 4 months there together with Mahaprabhu. And they did all those Ratha Yatra festival, Gundicha Marjanam and other festivals, Julan Yatra that will come soon. All for 4 months, Bengali devotees, every year they came. And he was also present, and he was dancing during Ratha Yatra in that group which was formed from devotees of Sri Kanda. Kandavasi Narahari Murari Mukunda. That song we are singing, Kandavasi. They're very famous, and you can visit now that place. And also when Narottam Thakur came back from Vrindavan, and he made that big festival in Keturi Gram, where they installed 6 sets of deities, and all associates of Mahaprabhu who were still present on this earth at that time, they all came, Janava Mata and others, and also Gaura Nityananda and Advaita also they appeared in that kirtan. Already they disappeared before, but that kirtan they again appeared. So that big festival, Raghunandan also was participating there. And in Gadadhar Das's festival in Katwa, And when Narahari Sarkar Thakur disappeared, that festival, Raghunandan was there. In Bhakti-Ratnakar it is written, some people said, anyone who is there to Raghunandan will win Mahaprabhu's mercy for life after life. Others said, Raghunandan is so merciful that he gives life to the humblest and fallen. Some said, what humility! There is no one who is his equal. And others, he is as beautiful as Cupid himself. That is Pradyumna, Cupid. Srila Raghunandan Thakur had great affection for Srinivasacharya. Prior to his disappearance, he consoled Srinivasacharya that despite the difficult times, he would be able to spread Vaishnavism in the future. So, it is written, a difficult time is coming in which people will succumb to various doubts. Narahari Prabhu wrote in his Sri Krishna Bhajanamrita, then this is the verse. Once our Lord Krishna Chaitanya and his companion Nityananda Prabhu have completed their pastimes in the material world, the Vaishnavas in this age of Kali will become more anxious with every passing day. Whether very advanced, somewhat advanced, or neophyte, their hearts will nearly always be filled with doubt. But don't let this worry you. Lord Gauranga will accomplish many great works through you. I bless you that you remain long on this earth and that you and your followers protect our Lord's religion. Those who are opposed to devotion to Krishna will become devotees by your influence, and they will take shelter of you. From Bhakti-Ratnakar. This is how he blessed Srinivasacharya. We are hearing about his biography also. He was preaching everywhere. In Bhagavat Katha he was speaking. So, such personal associates of Mahaprabhu, pure devotees, they can do this. They can inspire Krishna Bhakti also in those who are opposed, and atheists and sinners, Mayavadis, anyone. That devotion is already in the heart of everyone, but it has to be awakened. So one fully awakened soul is necessary to wake up others. It is possible for him. Raghunandan Thakur bequeathed the service of his Gaur Gopal deity to his son Kanai Thakur, and then left this world on the 4th day of the waxing moon, Shukla Chaturthi, in the month of Shravan, means today. On today's tithi, he left this world. Kanai Thakur gave a feast as a part of his father's last rites. Then again from Bhakti-Ratnakar, Raghunandan slowly became hidden to mortal eyes. Raghunandan slowly became hidden to mortal eyes while repeating the names of Sri Krishna Chaitanya again and again. How glorious is that day of Shravan Shukla Chaturthi today! Will anyone not sing the glories of Raghunandan Thakur? Bhakti-Ratnakar. Similar, like Haridas Thakur, whole life he was chanting Mahamantra. 3 lakhs every day. And all the time. But just before disappearance, he was looking at the face of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and was repeating Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and he left this world. Because Krishna's name, Radha Krishna's name Mahamantra, and Shri Krishna Chaitanya, they are non-different. There, Radha and Krishna are separate, but here they are combined. But there is no difference between Radha, Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they are chanting this name. Or there is no difference between Krishna mantra and Gaur mantra. You can worship Gauranga Mahaprabhu with Krishna mantra. And you can worship Krishna with Gaur mantra. The same. So today is Raghunandan Thakur's Disappearance Day. I am bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for pure devotion to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. And today is also Disappearance Day of Vamshi Das Babaji Maharaj. He appeared in Mymensingh district of current Bangladesh, Majidpur village, near the city of Jamalpur. From there, later he came to Navadip and he took Babaji Besh from Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and he performed bhajan there in Navadip. And he was living like an avadhut, means he is not concerned anything about this world. So for him there is no need to practice any rules and regulations for gradual development of devotion. Already he attained highest prema, and because he was not engaged in preaching, systematic preaching, he was bhajananandi, he did not even follow these Vaidhi rules and regulations like very strictly, and sometimes some outwardly looking some strange behavior, because he was on the level of spontaneous devotion. For him there is no need of following any Varna ashram or any Vaidhi bhakti rules. No, he is serving according to his natural disposition of heart, that what Krishna wants. So sometimes that goes also against some Vidis, rules and regulations, but there is no offense, because the purpose of devotion is not lost, because he is satisfying the object of worship by his prema. But other people may misunderstand him. That is why Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he offered obeisance to Babaji Maharaj from distance, and he told to his disciples, he is pure devotee, but you should not go near him, because you will misunderstand his behavior and you may commit offense. Because we are now in Vaidhi Bhakti, we have to follow certain rules and regulations for getting that natural rag, attachment to Krishna, that natural prema, to attain that. But he already attained, so for him to follow those rules is not necessary. But if I will judge him, oh, he is smoking, or he is not cleaning his hair, he is keeping long hair and beard, not wearing cloth, sometimes not bathing, or he is not regularly chanting his rounds, these things I will judge. And that Bhajan Kutir, he used to keep some fish around, dead fish. Then I think even he cannot clean his own Bhajan Kutir. What kind of devotee he is? The point was, he kept fishes there to keep people away. They will think he's a fake, he's impure sadhu. So there is no need to go to him to ask for a blessing, because people like Gorkishore Das Babaji, they only come to sadhu to get blessing for some material thing. You give me child, you give me money, you give me fame, you give me this, you cure my disease. So real devotees, they don't like to be disturbed by such things. So in order to keep them away, like Gorkishore Das Babaji used to go to chant in toilet inside with mala made of rope, not with tulsi, but rope and knots, like Mahaprabhu used to use also. So he was chanting in dialect so that other people will not come and ask him for this kind of blessings. Banshidas Babaji, he used fish around his bhajan kutir. So in this way they are doing bhajan. So Prabhupada told, don't go near, you will judge wrongly and you will commit offense. Prabhupada is such a devotee that he has that highest type of prem, but because he was ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to preach, then he's following all these Vaidis and everything perfectly to be perfect example. And he can recognize that Banshidas Babaji Maharaj is that Uttam devotee, but he is in Avaduta style of devotion, so he knew that better you don't go near. And Babaji Maharaj also, he did not construct any temple. He had two sets of deities, Nitai Gaur and Radha Shyam, means Radha Govinda and Nitai Gaur. And he kept them in bag. One bag for Gaur Nityananda, one bag for Radha Krishna. No any temple. And sometimes he would put them out and worship, offering something and some speaking with them. Then again he will put them in bag inside. And mentally also he would serve them with mantras. Sometimes he would keep them outside for others to get darshan. And sometimes he would offer tobacco to Radha Govinda, but not to Gaur Nityananda. Because Gaur Nityananda, they are acharyas, they are in preaching, they are following strictly everything, but Radha Govinda, they are enjoyers. So like that, pan and these things, they can take in Lila. So he offered tobacco and he took that also as prasad. But we cannot do that. And many people, they used to come and they would give him something to offer to deities, but he never cared for any. And one day it happened that so many fruits and everything, there was a big pile of that, but he did not care. He did not do anything. Then after some time, one cow came and she started eating that fruits and everything. But Babaji Maharaj, other people, they tried to shoo her away. But Babaji Maharaj was very happy. He was ecstatic and clapping. Ha, very good, very good. Then that Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri later he told that he asked that Sevak why Baba is laughing. Then he said, because yesterday also someone stole deities paraphernalia and plate and that thing, and now this cow is eating all the offerings for deity. So Babaji is just laughing, smiling, and he's saying, one thief gives, another thief takes. And explain that Krishna is the greatest thief. Without Krishna's will, nothing can happen. So he saw it like that. Krishna is giving, Krishna is taking, and he was very happy. He was seeing that lila. And he was very tall, so he could pick flowers and fruits from the tree without the help of any ladder, and he used to offer. But on one occasion he fell from a tree, and that time he was acting like as if he's lame, and he wore no clothes, only kopin, nothing else. You can see his one photo is there, big beard and hair and like this. But he does not care for this world anything. And he's always in his Swarup. He has no problem of this world, cold, heat, hunger, thirst, nothing. Because situated on that transcendental platform, like the Goswamis, so they are not disturbed by any of this. They don't care. Our Guru Vargas also, but because they are in preaching, they are acharyas, they are taking these things to be example for us. Otherwise we will imitate and will ruin our life, because we have to follow procedure for our level. And he was not always staying in Navadip, but also he traveled to other holy places, and he was the embodiment of verse Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati, means always tasting Krishna Rasa, that service of Krishna, the Rasa, transcendental bliss of serving Krishna, wherever he went, always. Whenever he saw any banyan tree, but he saw it, oh, it is Bangshibat. Then he used to camp there, stay under that tree. Like Mahaprabhu, when he sees some mountain, he's thinking it is Govardhan. He sees some river, he's thinking it is Jamuna. When he sees some forest, he's thinking this is Vrindavan. Like that, Babaji Maharaj, when he saw some bat tree, oh, Bangshibat, and he stayed there. So he traveled, sometimes walking, sometimes by train. In those days, those who are sadhus, they have free train, no ticket necessary. And sometimes by ox cart. So he used to visit in Gaur Mandal, Katwa and some places. And then also he went to Goya and Prayag, Dashashwamedh Ghat, where Rupa Goswami heard Mahaprabhu's teaching. And also Benares, Varanasi, Ayodhya. There he was staying at Sarayu river. And there was also one bat tree in Ayodhya. So he stayed there under that tree. And then he went to Vrindavan. He was staying in Bishram Ghat in Mathura. That is where our mat starts parikrama. That is first place where we go, Brajamandal Parikrama, Bishram Ghat, Jamuna. Then he stayed at Bangshibat. Then also Madhya Chant on the bank of Jamuna, at the Govindaji temple, Kalia Daha, Surjakund, Nandagram, Pavan Sarovar, and again he came back to Bangshibat in Vrindavan, where we are saying that Shriman Rasar Sarambi Bangshivat Tatastita Karshan Benuswaner Gopir Gopinata Shriyestuna. Shriman Rasa Sarambi, the starter or inaugurator of Rasa. Shriman Rasa Sarambi, Bangshivat Tatastita, under Bangshibat. Shriman Rasa Sarambi, Bangshivat Tatastita, Karshan Benu Swaner Gopir. By his flute, he is attracting, calling all the gopis. May that Gopinath bless us all. Karshan Benu Swaner Gopi, Gopinata Shriyestuna. Gopinath. So there he was staying. And everywhere he went, he remained absorbed in chanting the holy names and meditating on Krishna's form and pastimes. Then after 3 months of this parikrama, he came back to Navadip Dham. And those who were with him, they said he would sometimes sing songs about Krishna's pastimes, sometimes glorify Navadip Dham, sometimes chant loudly, sometimes laugh madly. Sometimes he would babble incoherently, and oftentimes he would remain completely silent. When visiting a temple, he was often seen muttering confidentially to the deities, means speaking to the deities. And they also spoke with him, but we cannot see, disclosing some personal sentiment to them. All in all, his companions were charmed by his devotional absorption. Then, in another place also it was written that he also traveled to Ambika Kalna, that is near Navadip, a little up you go, where Gauridas Pandit's Shripat is there. Ambika Kalna, Karakpur, Baleshwar, Soro, Badra, Kordarot and Purushottam means Orissa also. Afterwards, he again visited Goya, Kashi, Saidpur, Patna, Munger, etc. Then, after traveling to all these places, some devotees from his birthplace in Majidpur invited him to come for a visit. He acquiesced to their enthusiasm, but found little pleasure in going. He said that it was a place which the Pandavas had neglected. He was not very enthusiastic. Then our Parangurdev also, he told about his encounter with Babaji Maharaj. You know, in Mednipur, that Shyamananda Gauriya that was opened by our Parangurdev, Srila Shanta Gosai Maharaj and Srila Jajavar Gosai Maharaj together. So when our Parangurdev was staying there, he heard that Babaji Maharaj is traveling there. So immediately he came to him and requested him, you please come to our mat today for lunch prasad. And Babaji Maharaj said, yes, I will come. So Parangurdev made all arrangements. He was cooking for Babaji Maharaj and for his associates. But after noon arati, they were waiting, but no one came. Then Parangurdev went himself to search for him, and he saw that there was one bat tree, and Babaji Maharaj saw it. Oh, it is Vamshi bat. So he just stayed there. That was his bhap. So once he is in that bhap, then you cannot move him. And he made arrangement there for taking prasad. Means Babaji Maharaj himself made arrangement, that separate arrangement. And when our Parangurdev found him there, then Babaji Maharaj remembered the affection of Bhakti Sansarasa Thakur on him, and then he gave to our Parangurdev also some of that prasad which they cooked, one kheer, sweet rice, and our Parangurdev, he took it and he said that on that day, that was some special taste in that sweet rice. And our Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj also, he met Babaji Maharaj. So he told that cow went, there was a pile of those fruits, and Babaji Maharaj did not allow anyone to touch that. That was people they brought for the service of deity. But Babaji Maharaj did not offer and did not allow anyone to touch that. Then one day that cow came and she entered into cottage and ate all the fruits. Though they tried, no one was able to drive the cow away. Meanwhile, Babaji Maharaj watched and laughed, clapping his hands. Then Puri Gosai Maharaj asked his Baba's one disciple, why Baba is laughing? Then he said this, that last night one thief stole all the deities, that paraphernalia, offering plate, puja plate, everything, cooking pots also someone stole. And now cow came and ate all those fruits. So Babaji is very ecstatic. He's laughing and telling, one thief gives those fruits. Who gave? Krishna gave. Can anyone do anything without Krishna's will? So he was saying Krishna gave, and now he took, and those pots and everything. Krishna is giving, Krishna is taking. We are disturbed, like Srila Thakur, when his only son died. Then all those ladies, they were crying. Then Srila Thakur told, no, why you are crying? Krishna gives, Krishna takes. All souls, they belong to Krishna. We get their association by Krishna's will, and when Krishna wants, for his own purpose, for his own satisfaction, he takes them. So if you are surrendered to Krishna, then you will not lament. We are actually lamenting because we are not surrendered to Krishna. We have our own enjoying spirit desire with that person. And when we lose that opportunity, then we lament. But if we would have only desire to serve Krishna, then we could see this. Krishna gives, Krishna takes for his own purpose. They are not disturbed by that. So Babaji Maharaj was ecstatic. We become angry. Why you are stealing? This is mine. I will kill you. Like this we will say. But his vision is different. And Puri Gosai Maharaj also told that Babaji Maharaj never allowed anyone to touch his feet. But one day on Anandotsap, that Jagannath Mishra Anandotsap, on the day after Gaur Purnima, that is very happy day. Jagannath Mishra is so happy that he got son and he's distributing his prasad to everyone and everything, giving in charity. Out of ecstasy, like that day Babaji Maharaj was in ecstasy. That day he himself was giving the dust from his lotus feet out of ecstasy. That was his distribution of prasad, of mercy. That time Puri Gosai Maharaj told that he got that food dust from Babaji Maharaj. And one day, there is one mistake here in this English edition of book. Here it is written that one day one man was singing one song, Tejiya Shayan Sukh Bichitra Palanka Kobe Brajer Dulai Dushar Hobe Ongo. I checked in Gurudev's original Bengali book. There Gurudev did not mention, because this is actually from the article of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Gurudev just quoted. So there it is not mentioned that this song is written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Only the line is given that someone was singing this line, but not mentioning whose song is this. It is actually Narottam Thakur's one song. I found it, that song, but someone who was doing this English edition, somehow he put Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur song, but it is not. So in next edition I will tell them that they should correct this. So those who have this book, that you can know that it is not Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur song, it is Narottam Thakur song. And in Gurudev's book it is not mentioned which song. So the meaning is, when will I give up the pleasure of sleeping in a comfortable bed and roll in the dust of Vrindavan? Then when Babaji Maharaj heard this, he was crying and his voice choked. Then he told to that singer, "You are only singing a song. It only bursts open for those who have burst open." Those who have burst open means their heart is open, they have prema. They can actually realize the meaning, and they will get all these ecstatical symptoms. But you are only singing, like for enjoyment, just for singing. But it bursts open means those, they will get tears and ecstasy. It will only burst open for those who have burst open, means they have opened their heart. They removed all those false egos, and the real ego came out, that prema. In other words, we only sing the songs of the Mahajanas, but we feel no emotion. When the dust of the holy places covers our bodies, we only think of brushing it off. We have no real idea of its value. Narottam Thakur is saying, when I will sleep there and roll on the ground and roll in that dust, but we want to remove it because we have no realization about that dust. So Babaji Maharaj understood he's only singing song, but it bursts open only for those who have burst open. And also one day one man came and he was singing Nitai Gaur, Radhe Shyam, Nitai Gaur, Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. What is, I forgot it. Bhaja Nitai Gaur, Pabe Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. That they added after, when that man, he invented this kirtan to sing it instead of Mahamantra. He told you can chant Mahamantra only mentally, not loudly. So loudly only you can do this kirtan, Nitai Gaur, Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. That was original. And he told that Nityananda is Radharani. That was misconception. Nityananda is Baladev. So he thought this is Mahamantra. Nitai Gaur means Radha Krishna, Radha Shyam, and Hare Krishna Hare Ram. They were singing like this as a Mahamantra for singing. But Prabhupada and other pure devotees, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and others, they saw this is Rasa Bhas, because Nityananda is not Radharani. And Mahamantra you can sing, Panchatattva mantra you sing normal, and you sing Mahamantra. Why you mix this in one kirtan? Then later, when this came to be known, that this is mistaken, then they added after. They added Bhajo Gaur Nitai or Nitai Gaur, Bhaja Gaur Nitai or Nitai Gaur, Pabe Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. They added, no, you misunderstood. What we are singing is that if you worship Gaur Nityananda, you will get Radhe Shyam, and you do japa of Hare Krishna Hare Ram. They added this later on when it was proved that that was wrong. So nowadays, if you go there, Samaj Bari in Navadip, they will sing like this: Bhaja Gaur Nitai Radhe Shyam, Bhaja Gaur Nitai Pabe Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram. But it was not original like that. That Rasa Bhas was there and Apasiddhanta. So Babaji Maharaj, that time he told, this kirtan is not allowed here when they came there. He said, no, not allowed, because it is wrong. Those who are pure devotees, they can hear. It is not correct, and that misconception was there inside. And there is another also, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Shri Radhe Govinda. They're singing another. That is also not correct. Forgot. No tension. I forgot. Recently I heard another one, one version, half English, half little names there. No tension. I forgot. Then it finishes with Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. So that is not correct. We have to sing Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is proper kirtan. Then one man was repeatedly coming to Babaji Maharaj and saying, you please bestow mercy upon me. You bless me. You give me your mercy. Give me your mercy. Repeatedly he was telling. Babaji Maharaj ignored him. But because repeatedly he was coming, then Babaji Maharaj became a little angry and he gave him his own coping. That is underwear. He gave him. Okay, you take it. Then that man became afraid. Then Babaji Maharaj was thinking, what is the use of saying, give me mercy, if you don't mean it? I am giving my mercy to you. Mahaprabhu also gave coping of Nityananda Prabhu to other devotees, and he said, you keep it on your head. He cut into pieces. So articles used by pure devotees, they are transcendental. But we are thinking, this is underwear, impure, this house. Means we don't know the transcendental nature of a Vaishnava. We are only saying by our mouth, you please bless me, and we want money, name and fame and child and these things. But we don't really mean their mercy. Their mercy is they want to engage us in the service of Krishna. So he became afraid. And Baba challenged him. Okay, you take my mercy. And our Gokul Das Babaji Maharaj, he is disciple of Prabhupada. Our Gurudev met him. Our Gurudev used to give that example when bugs, they are staying in the bed of sadhu, they are sucking his blood. They are not having sadhu sangha, but they are sucking his blood, though they are very physically very near, but their target is to suck the blood. Someone may stay very far away, but he's following the thought of sadhu, that devotion to Krishna, then he's having sadhu sangha. But here, very physically near, that is not sadhu sangha. So mere physical proximity is not yet sadhu sangha. You have to follow sadhu's thought, then it will be sadhu sangha. So Gurudev told that there was one Babaji. In his bed there were many bugs, but he did not care because he was transcendentally situated, always chanting, did not do anything. So that was Gokul Das Babaji Maharaj. So he was good friend with Vamshi Das Babaji Maharaj. And they were from same area, so they used to speak in their own Mymensingh dialect about Krishna's pastimes very happily. Then Babaji Maharaj would not speak so much sometimes, and if someone would come to asking question, then he would not quote scriptures. From his own realization he will give some short answer, but that will touch the heart and it will answer to the point, short. Our Gurudev, you remember, always used to say that one man repeatedly used to come to Babaji and he said, "You please tell me how I can get God." And Babaji Maharaj did not listen, ignored. Then repeatedly coming. Then one day, Babaji Maharaj, he started looking at him and he asked him, "What do you want?" "You tell me how I can get God." Then Babaji Maharaj said only one word, "Cry." Finish. Then our Gurudev explained that we would give so many scriptural verses and reasoning and so many things process. But Babaji Maharaj said only one word, cry. Means if you will want Krishna so badly, you will cry for him. Really you want him from the core of your heart, you will cry for him, then you can get him. Otherwise not possible. Then here are some examples. Someone asking, Baba, what should we do? Answer, if you worship Nitai, you will get Gaura. All your unhappiness will disappear and you will begin to feel real joy. That was his answer. Then another question. How can one become free from the demands of the senses? We are controlled senses, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, this all enjoyment. How? Then he quoted from Narottam Thakur's song in Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Shunya Govinda Rop, Aponi Pola be Sop, Singha Robe Jatha Korigan. Only this he uttered in Bengali, this one line. But now we have translation. They will all flee, means kama, krodha, lobha, moha, and desires of the senses. They will all flee at the sound of Govinda's name, just as the deer flee at the sound of the lion's roar. When lion roars, then deer automatically flees. Like that, if you chant Govinda's name, then all those inauspicious things and other things, they will go away. But someone will say, I'm chanting so much, but this is, I'm still having this desire, that desire. It means we are not chanting real name from the core of heart, taking shelter and really chanting. Then if real name will appear, descend, then all these things will be removed immediately. When light comes, all darkness is automatically removed. If we are not feeling the effect, the result, that does not mean that this is wrong, but there is some defect in our practice, in our chanting, that we have to find out and correct with the help of pure devotees. Then another question. Baba, is there no happiness even in your world? I checked in Bengali, there is sangsar. Apnar sangsar. Sangsar can mean either family or world or existence or anything. So here they translated in your world. Then he answered, there is no joy here unless you worship Gaur Nitai. It is impossible to have any real happiness in this material world unless you worship Gaur Nitai. That worldly sense enjoyment, that is not real happiness, and it will produce suffering. It is temporary and unfulfilling. This is my eternal world, Nitya Sangsar, he told. Nitya Sangsar. A world or a family also you can take. While this world of yours is an illusion. Your world or your family, that is illusion. Because you are not worshipping Gaur Nitai, so you are wrongly perceiving. You are thinking, I am this body, this is my wife, this is my car, this is my house, it is meant for my enjoyment. So this world of yours is all illusion. Happiness in this world of yours is like the laughing or crying of a dreaming baby. One baby is sleeping, in dream he is seeing some nightmare, he's crying. Sometimes some good dream, he's laughing, but it is ultimately it is all false. It is only dream. It's not reality. It's not happening. Like that, all these things, what we are experiencing in this world, relations, enjoyment, sadness, killing, everything is like a dream, unreal, and all is temporary. And you cannot be happy. Happiness, what you think is happiness, that is like a dream, unreal. Suffering also is unreal. Our Gurus were crying, laughing, all this is like a dream. When you wake up, then you can understand it is dream. Realized souls, they can realize this. That is why we come to Gurudev crying, oh Gurudev, my this died son, or my wife left me, or something happened, we're crying. But it is all like a dream. They are not disturbed by that, and they want to rescue us. We come to Gurudev, you fix my dream. But Gurudev knows, by fixing your dream, that will not give you what you want. You have to be awakened from dream. We should not go to Gurudev, oh, Gurudev, wife left me, give me wife, another, or bring this back. Then that is like a wound to Gurudev's heart. He wants to rescue us from this dream, but we want to fix our dream. But this we cannot understand now. In conditioned souls we cannot understand. When we get that realization, then we can understand what they are saying. This is all dream. Then we will also not be disturbed. Na shochati na kankshati. No lamentation. Then another question. But we have to hear Harikatha from such realized souls and from Bhagavatam. Then we can be awakened from this illusion and this what desires we have and all suffering what we have and all these things, we have to be rescued from that by their grace. Now this is very nice also. Question: how can we tell if we have received the blessings of Krishna or the Vaishnavas? Answer: Je kore tomar ash, tare koro sarvanash. Only this he said in Bengali. It means, if someone wants Krishna, then Krishna will destroy everything in his life. That is how you can recognize Krishna's mercy. We think Krishna's mercy means I will get more money, I will get beautiful wife or husband, children, fame. This we think. That is mercy. Because if you go to demigod, then you will get that kind of things. So we think if I will worship Krishna, then he will be merciful, then everything will be okay. But how you can understand? Tare koro sarvanash. He will destroy everything. Then you can know Krishna is very merciful to him, because then he will have to depend on him. Like Sai Maharaj quoted that verse in Bhagavatam, when Krishna is merciful to someone, then he takes away everything from him. Then family members all will leave him, they will think he's useless, then he will have to depend on Krishna. Je kore tomarash, one who aspires to attain you Tare koro sarvanash, you destroy everything in his life. I heard from many devotees, before I was okay, but after starting bhajan, then everything became worse. But we were told just the opposite. If you will worship Krishna, then all problems will be removed. You will get eternal bliss. But I'm just opposite I'm getting. So because we don't understand and we don't feel that yet, the transcendental bliss. Then further he said in Bengali, Kaha ke o taka dei, kaharo taka nei. This is same. To some he gives money. From some he takes money. That is his lila he does. Like Yudhishthir Maharaj. Krishna gave him just to show to the world. And also to Sudama he gave after. And to some he took. So that is Krishna's will. But devotees, they are never disturbed by that, and they always see is Krishna's mercy. He gives or he takes, it is Krishna's mercy, and I have to serve him with what Krishna gives me, or if Krishna takes away, without anything I will serve Krishna. Toma stane aparade nahi paritran. Again, only this Bengali word means that if someone commits offense to Vaishnava, then he cannot be rescued. Because the question was, how can we tell if you have received the blessings of Krishna? Means if everything is destroyed, then you can understand, or Krishna gives money, Krishna takes. And Vaishnavas, he only said this, you cannot be rescued if you commit offense to Vaishnava. To whom should I tell? Babaji Maharaj, to whom I should tell what I am saying? To whom I should tell? Who will listen me? Here also in English they put, to whom should I explain? Who will understand? But in Bengali I check, to whom I should tell. And ke shunbe means who will listen. I haven't got the slightest bit of attachment to the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavetelesh matra rotina janmila. That's all from Narottam Thakur's song. So very short answers he gave to the point. When you will get the mercy of Vaishnava, then you will understand I have no attachment to Vaishnava. By that you can understand. If you really got in touch with Vaishnava, with the blessing of Vaishnava, you will understand he is unlimited, and you will feel I have no connection with him. I have nothing towards him. That means you got the grace of Vaishnava, if you will feel like that. And if you will commit offense to Vaishnava, then you cannot be rescued. Then question, how will I attain Krishna's mercy? Answer, you will get his mercy by crying. Who really cries? If you cry with tears of love, you will get the Lord's mercy. Mukhe boli hori, kaje onyo kori. Prem bari choke elona. This is Bengali. Means I am saying with my mouth, Mukhe boli hori. I am saying with my mouth, but with my hand, means in my practical life, onyo kori. Kaje onyo kori. Mukhe boli hori, kaje onyo kori. but in practical life I'm doing something else. Not serving Krishna, only saying Krishna with mouth, but not serving Krishna. Doing other things, means enjoyment, these things. Prema bari chokhe elona. These tears of love, they will not come from my eyes if I have such duplicity. I am saying Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, but doing other work. Then how will tears of love come from my eyes? And if tears of love will come, then I can get Krishna's mercy. Means sincerely I have to chant. And my life, whole life should be dedicated for the service of Krishna. Then I can get. I recite Hari's names, but I act otherwise. Our Gurudev also told, we are chanting, we see chanting everywhere, but at the same time we are blaming others for our suffering and criticizing, blaming. Then what kind of chanting is that? We cannot get the result. So the tears of love do not well up in my eyes. Then another question, how can we be happy? In renunciation or in enjoyment? Bhog or tyag? How we can be happy? Then answer, Babaji Maharaj is telling, there are saintly persons on the Sarayu river who chant the names of Sitaram. They are happy. They know no distress. So, who is happy? One who is devotee of Bhagavan. In Dham means staying in holy place where Krishna is in the center and chanting his name. They are happy and they know no distress. Those who stay with King Durjodan know no joy. Those who were with King Yudhishthir are happy. Durjodan is adharmic, wicked. Those who are on his side, they are all unhappy, doing wrong things. But Yudhishthir, Maharaj, Pancha Pandav, they are devotees of Krishna, they are happy. Happiness and distress, enjoyment and renunciation are twins. This material happiness and distress, or enjoyment or renunciation, they are twins. Some people enjoy and some renounce. But there is no happiness in enjoyment nor in renunciation. Only in dedication there is happiness. Dedication to Supreme Lord. Question: have you ever been to Mayapur? Answer: yes. Some call it Mayapur, some call it Navadip. There are buildings all over the Mayapur temple site, and the deity is worshipped under a neem tree. I once went to Mayapur with a Toran wrapper and a water pot. That is Jogapit there in Mayapur. Under neem tree there is Jagannath Mishra, Sachi Mata and Nimai Pandit, small Gopal, Gaur Gopal. Their worship. So he's speaking about that place. And there are buildings there, Jogapit, that Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya, Mahaprabhu, and that building, and guess how that he's speaking. So I went there with wrapper, that like chadar, that to wrap yourself, and water pot. Sachinandan Gosai, means Mahaprabhu, came and took my water pot. I sat down and waited, and few minutes later Sachinandan Gosai came and gave it back. Then I came back here, means to that side, Bhajan Kutir. So I went many times yoga fit, but it did not happen to me. But realized souls, they can see this, that even now Mahaprabhu is doing his pastimes in Navadip Dham, that his Ashtakalya Lila, that Vrindavan Thakur, he told, Dekhi bare pai. Those who are fortunate, even today they can see, because now Mahaprabhu is doing his pastime. So here we see Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur took him there, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj got darshan of Mahaprabhu there, dancing, and he confirmed this is the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And you see, Banshidas Babaji Maharaj also, when he came there, he got that under that neem tree, that is Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata and Mahaprabhu Nimai worship deity, and he also got darshan of Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu even stole that water pot and gave him back, like one thief steals and then he gives back. So again, another realized soul, he proved that is the real birthplace, because before they were thinking it is on that Navadip side, across Ganga, that side. But later, when Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur discovered, when he got that darshan of light, and he started researching the old maps and old scriptures and everything, and he went there, then he came to conclusion that that is in Mayapur. Mayapur is this, on eastern side of Ganga. There is the birthplace. Of course, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is realized soul. He knows everything. And this was his seva, why he came to this world. But he also brought Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, because Babaji Maharaj was Siddha Baba. Everyone knows he's Siddha Baba, perfected soul, and Vaishnava Sarvam, chief of all Vaishnavas. So Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj confirmed. There is Srivasangan is there, here is birthplace. Banshidas Babaji Maharaj also experienced. And after disappearance of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they started again. They were, when Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he got that Yogapith Seva, then they started again that no, this is not real, but there that is real. Even now, so many on that side, they don't believe this is actual birthplace. That is misfortune, their misfortune. Why? Because that place they are getting money, so they want, and they are telling. But here is the actual appearance place of Mahaprabhu, revealed by realized souls. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji, Banshidas Babaji Maharaj, they are telling, Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj also. But due to some worldly interests, they are saying it is there, because that was already before and getting money. So many they cannot accept. But that is misfortune. If you want the truth and actual spiritual thing, then you will accept spiritual revelation from realized souls. Babaji Maharaj's disappearance day was the Shravan Shukla Chaturthi, means today. So I'm bowing down to Srila Banshidas Babaji Maharaj. Our Srila Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Gosai Maharaj also, he met him. And he also spoke about him. There is one class, I was there also in Zagreb, in Croatia. He was speaking that class about Banshidas Babaji Maharaj. So he's a real devotee, Banshidas Babaji Maharaj. So I'm bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object of worship, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu and Radha Krishna and all devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchadatatmak Shri Gaura Huri ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvare ki Jai. Jai Shri Panchatattva Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishingadev ki Jai. Jai Srila Raghunandan Thakur Tiruvaptiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Srila Vamshi Babaji Maharaj Tiruvaptiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Brinda ki Jai. Jai Samagata Bhakta Brinda ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Pramanande Hari Bol. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.